Alright, so here's the deal. We're counting down the 5 cheapest Chinese family cars that are about to hit Europe and the US. And listen, these things aren't just cheap. Some of them literally cost less than a brand new motorcycle. But here's the crazy part. They're not junk either. They're spacious, they're loaded with tech, and millions of families in China are already driving them. And trust me, when we get to number 1, you'll see exactly why car companies in the West are starting to panic. So buckle up, smash that subscribe button, and let's dive straight into number 5 on our list. Number 5, the Zeekr 7X. Alright, kicking off our list is the Zeekr 7X. And let me tell you, this thing doesn't look anything like the bargain it really is. From the outside, it's got that athletic Swedish-inspired design. Sharp, sophisticated, with just enough muscle to make it look powerful. The headlights, split level and aggressive like a predator's eyes. The front fascia, it's got this floating blade design that makes it look like it's cutting through air. And hold up, the paint jobs are way too premium for the price. We're talking deep metallic blues with contrasting silver roofs or matte grays with gloss black accents. Be honest, if you saw this at a school pickup line, you'd probably ask, wait, is that a new Porsche Cayenne? But here's the kicker. Don't let the SUV size fool you. Underneath, the 7X packs a battery that gives you around 605 kilometers of real-world range. That's more than enough for family road trips and even those cross-country adventures. And get this, it's got a 0 to 60 time of just 3.8 seconds with the dual motor version. Yeah, you heard that right. A budget family car that actually feels like a rocket ship. No, it's not outrunning a Lamborghini Urus, but for everyday driving, it's fast enough to pin you to your seat. And wait until you see what's inside, because this is where it really flips the script. Instead of the usual cheap plastic, you step into a cabin that looks straight out of a concept car. Massive sliding center console that moves electrically, a crystal clear AR heads-up display, and sustainable materials that feel better than leather. At night, intelligent ambient lighting with 64 colors adjusts to your driving mode. And depending on the trim, you can even get zero-gravity seats with massage functions, a 21-speaker Yamaha sound system, and get this, an automated fragrance system with 5 different scents that change based on the climate. Honestly, do you think Western brands would ever give you that under $30,000? And here's the jaw-dropper. In China, the Zeekr 7X starts at just $26,000. $26,000. That's basically the cost of a base model Mazda CX-5 in most Western countries. In Europe, it's launching this year around 35,000 euros in Sweden and Netherlands, expanding to Germany next, and yes, right-hand drive versions are confirmed for the UK by year-end. Now, imagine if this thing landed in the US under $35K. That's when you realize Western car companies aren't just nervous, they're scrambling. Would you actually buy the Zeekr 7X? If it came to your country, drop a comment and trust me, if you think the 7X is wild, wait until you see number 4. Number 4, the BYD Song Plus. Alright, number 4 is the BYD Song Plus. And don't let the friendly name fool you. This thing is the family hauler that's making Toyota and Honda executives lose sleep at night. From the outside, the Song Plus looks like someone took a Range Rover and made it affordable. The front is bold with dragon face styling that stretches across the entire width, giving it this confident, almost regal presence. Along the side, the floating roof design and chrome window trim give it a premium vibe, which is crazy for a car in this price range. And at the back, connected taillights that pulse like a heartbeat when you unlock it. You park this next to a Honda CR-V, and the CR-V suddenly looks boring. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The Song Plus comes with either a hybrid or full EV powertrain, with the EV version pushing up to 605 kilometers of range on a single charge. That's not just good for family life. That's long enough to drive from London to Edinburgh without stopping. Oh, and it supports ultra-fast charging, too. So you can juice it up from 30% to 80% in about 28 minutes. Not bad for a so-called budget family car, right? Hop inside, and this is where it slaps you with value. You get a luxurious cabin with a massive 15.6-inch rotating touchscreen that actually spins. Yeah, you can switch it from portrait to landscape with a voice command. The dashboard has this layered design with real stitching. And the cabin has this surprising sense of space with room for 7 people in some versions. And BYD didn't cheap out on safety either. You get 360-degree cameras, adaptive cruise, and even 9 airbags. Tell me the last time you saw all that in a family car under $25K. Speaking of which, here's the jaw dropper. In China, the Song Plus starts at just $19,000. $19,000. That's basically economy car money in the West. Now, it's already launched in several European markets, including Norway and the Netherlands, hovering around 35,000 euros. If BYD somehow brings the price down and sneaks this into the US market, it could flip the family SUV game upside down. So let me ask you, at $19K, would you actually ditch your gas SUV for this? Drop a quick comment and make sure to hit subscribe because we're breaking down the cars Western brands don't want you to know about. Now don't go anywhere because number 3 makes even this look overpriced. Number 3, the XPeng G3i. Alright, sliding into number 3 is the XPeng G3i. And trust me, this one proves that family cars don't have to be boring boxes. From the outside, the G3i looks like a tech startup designed a car, which basically they did. Sharp angular headlights up front give it this aggressive, almost angry look, while the coupe-like roofline makes it sporty without sacrificing headroom. The flush door handles pop out when you approach, and honestly, it's the kind of car that makes other parents jealous at soccer practice. Under the skin, you're looking at a battery system with around 520 kilometers of range, which is more than enough for school runs, grocery trips, and weekend getaways. And because it's packed with tech, it practically drives itself. We're talking about highway autopilot that actually works, automatic parking that fits into spaces you wouldn't dare try, and even feature that lets the car come find you in a parking lot. Step inside, and here's where XPeng really over-delivers. The interior is basically a Tesla rival with a massive 15.6-inch touchscreen, a fully digital instrument cluster, and this insane panoramic windshield that extends into the roof. The seats come in vegan leather with contrast stitching. Think black with red accents or cream with blue piping. So it feels less like a family hauler and more like a luxury lounge. Even little touches like facial recognition to adjust your settings and a smart voice assistant that actually understands context. And here's the kicker. In China, the G3i starts at just $17,000. 17 grand for basically a smart home on wheels with room for the whole family. XPeng is already selling in Norway and Denmark, and they're eyeing expansion across Europe. If this rolls into Europe under 25,000 euros, compact SUVs like the Volkswagen Tiguan are in serious trouble. Now tell me this, if a car like the G3i hit your streets for under 20 grand, would you take it over a traditional family car? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if you think the G3i looks more high-tech than you expected, smash that like button so more people see just how advanced these budget family cars are. And don't move because number 2 is where things start to get seriously crazy. Number 2, the NIO ES6. Okay, rolling up at number 2 is the NIO ES6. And this beast is proof that Chinese EV makers know exactly how to mix luxury with family practicality. From the outside, the ES6 looks like a shrunken-down Range Rover Sport, kind of like what Audi and BMW wish their electric SUVs look like. The headlights are split-level and futuristic, giving it this sophisticated tech-forward vibe, while the clean body lines and hidden sensors keep it looking premium. Along the sides, the aerodynamic wheels and floating roof design, available in dual-tone combinations like burgundy with silver or navy with black, make it stand out in a way that screams executive family car. Pop the hood and you'll find dual motors that pump out 544 horsepower. That's insane for a family car at any price. And because it's got all-wheel drive and instant torque, it rockets from 0 to 60 in just 4.7 seconds. Perfect for those moments when you're late for school drop-off or need to overtake on the highway. The battery options go up to 100 kilowatt hours, pushing range beyond 600 kilometers. Inside, it's way nicer than you'd expect for the price. you get a massive panoramic display that spans the entire dashboard, a HUD that projects navigation onto the windshield, and even Nomi, an AI assistant with an actual face that talks to you. The seats are wrapped in sustainable materials but feel like premium leather, and the cabin feels enormous thanks to the flat floor and clever packaging. Imagine having all this luxury in a family car under $30K. And speaking of which, here's the wild part. In China, the NIO ES6 starts at just $28,000. $28,000 for something that competes with $70,000 German SUVs. NIO is already operating in Norway, Germany, and the Netherlands through their innovative battery swap stations, which let you change your entire battery pack in under 5 minutes. If they bring this pricing to Europe and eventually the US, premium family cars are done for. And before we hit number 1, make sure you're subscribed because this last car is so cheap for what it offers, it's going to blow your mind. Number 1, the Hongqi EHS9. Alright, here it is. Number 1, the most shocking Chinese family car that's got the entire industry trembling. And believe me, this land yacht is way more than just a budget car. It's a statement. From the outside, it looks almost presidential, but in the most imposing way possible. It's massive, luxurious, and unapologetically bold. Think of a Rolls-Royce Cullinan that went to the gym and got angry. The front grille is absolutely enormous, with vertical chrome slats that light up at night. The hood is long and imposing, and the sheer size makes it look like it costs $200,000. But here's the kicker. You can get it in two-tone colors like champagne gold with burgundy or midnight blue with silver, which makes it look even more expensive than actual luxury cars. People don't just drive this car in China. They arrive in it. Now, inside is where you realize just how insane Hongqi has been. Sure, it's huge, but it fits 7 people in absolute luxury. We're talking about captain's chairs in the second row with massage functions, heating, cooling, and even footrests. The dash is covered in real wood and leather. No fake stuff here, just genuine materials throughout. For screens dominate the interior, including rear entertainment displays and a control screen for the back seats. The sound system has 16 speakers. The rear seats recline to basically flat, and the third row is actually usable for adults. The materials are Bentley level, but the tech is from 2025. And the cabin feels more like a private jet than a family car, with ambient lighting that adjusts to your mood and air suspension that makes it float over bumps. And here's the jaw dropper. The Hongqi EHS9 starts at just $35,000. 35 grand. That's less than a base BMW X3. No wonder Chinese government officials are choosing this over German luxury. It's literally become the executive family car of choice in China. In Europe, it's already being tested in Norway and is expected to launch in major markets next year around 45,000 euros. And while that's more than the Chinese price, it's still half of what you'd pay for a comparable Mercedes GLS. If this ever landed in the US at under 50K, it would redefine what Americans expect from a luxury family car forever. So what do you think? Could you actually see yourself cruising around in a 35K luxury liner that embarrasses cars triple its price? Or is this just too good to be true? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you've enjoyed this countdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button because in the next video, we're breaking down the 10 cheapest Chinese electric trucks that are about to destroy the pickup market, just like these family cars are doing to SUVs. Trust me, you don't want to miss that one.